What up, everyone? We back. I'm just gonna do some ocean exploring. The only other thing I want to do is I need to finish a map that I think I had the wrong map. So it should be this way. Actually, let me land here for a second. Just in case I screw this up. This is fair, right? Now, that should be the map I'm looking for. I could be wrong. I got almost the entire wall horizontally completed. Whoops. There it is. That's it. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I thought I was fucking it up so badly. Maybe there's a treasure chest or two we could try and get to, because we have a lot of, maps. I don't know if this is one we've done already. Not sure. We'll try this one, though. I think it's a good idea. It's so cool that you can see a statue. Hey! How goes it? Oh, getting cold in here. I never planned for that Enderman to be standing there like that, but that's actually fucking amazing. It's like centered perfectly. I didn't think of that. Weird. Like, it is actually centered. That's fucked. Huh. That's cool. Look at the map. I gotta complete all the way over here. So my plan is to complete it all the way to this wall. And then go up to the top, obviously, eventually. But we're not doing that tonight. I'm just gonna do some ocean exploring tonight. That sucks. There's only a few things worse than hitting your elbow. And that's stubbing your toe. And hitting your knee on things. But I don't mean your knee. I mean, like, the, like, corner of your knee, you know? That's the worst. Anyway, I wanted to show you this map because, look, this is the bones right here. Right? And I built a road, which I'm going to have a minecart on, going the whole way to here, and it's going to connect to the other track. I stopped about right here because I'm not finished it yet, but yeah. I lit up this village and fixed it up a little bit so that it would look nicer. And yeah, so we got the map of that. It's pretty cool. You can literally see the crane and like the bones, like, and everything. Yeah. If I back up enough, it would look like he had wings. It's weird, right? Because I came in here earlier when I was doing the map, and I thought it was an actual Enderman. And I was like, how did he get out in the water? And I was like, oh wait, I'm an idiot. I'm actually that bad. But yeah, it took me like a couple hours today to get all the maps filled out for this. And especially up here, these ones were hard to get. But now I have the map so you can see the end portal right there. And I have... And then I got all this stuff over here. Which is cool. Oh yeah, the crane. Yeah. So literally right there, that gray thing going right over it, right? And the reason some of the bones are gray is because we put the fencing over it, and usually when you do a map, it pixels it as a full block. So yeah. That's it right there. Like the Enderman statue is right there. Right? You can actually put like a location dot on maps, so maybe I should do that for in here, so it shows where I am. Kind of like a, you are here. You know? Yeah. Because like where we are right now is right here. You can see the lights from the glass roof in it right there. But it's funny because I never really thought of that, but it is actually like pretty much centered up. It's funny because when I was mapping, I found a ruined nether portal right here. Damn it, I fucked up the map, man. There we go. I think. I don't know. Oh, there we go. It's weird that I found that ruined nether portal and I was like, huh. Who knew? Anyway. Yeah, so that's that. I want to go all the way to this wall and then all the way up. We're probably not going to do that with the end because there's not much point in me mapping out the islands. Although we could. That'd be so dangerous, though. But I think it should be fine. I'm thinking about doing some pixel art. Like, you know how I did this smiley face? And everything is done in pixels like that? I'm thinking about... You're going to get... Hear me out here. Because you're going to love this. I'm thinking about this block right here in the water. I'm thinking about doing a giant Mortal Kombat logo. But you can't really see it when you're flying over it. You can only see it from the map. That would be kind of cool. Like, we put it at the bottom of the ocean so you can't see it when you're flying over it. But we light it up so that when you see it on the map, you can see this giant Mortal Kombat logo. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to explore some ocean stuff because I found a lot of sunken ships and stuff, and I just wanted... We're probably not going to get anything crazy good or anything like that, but I just figured it might be something chill to do. Because I was going to do some retro games tonight. I had it set up and everything to play some Game Boy games and stuff, but I wasn't really feeling it. I'd rather listen to some music and chill and play Minecraft. So that's what we're doing. This was inspired because when I was playing earlier, I was looking for a glow squid in the ocean. And I found this pirate ship at the bottom of the ocean. And it was like in a weird spot. It was upside down. And when I went inside of the pirate ship to get like the treasure that was in it, it was connected to a mine shaft, which was really weird. And I was like, that's so cool though. Anyway. See, like, we don't want to look for buildings and stuff like this. Because sometimes there's treasure. Not always. Yeah, see? Nothing good, but... Yeah, I just wanted to look, you know? Plus, we can probably get some, different materials while we're out. So maybe we will have our Silk Touch equipped. We will get out our shovel, too. Because I feel like that's going to be kind of necessary. And our axe. That really float just in? Did it have to? Another treasure map. Huh. Because this is all right next to our house, and we've never explored any of it, which is kind of stupid, you know? Question is, are they the same treasure maps? I'm gonna light this up a little bit. We should go do this treasure thing first, though. Might make a little bit more sense. Could probably put something cute here on this little island. Also, if I see glow squid, I need to kill them. Because I need more glowing. Okay. Where's this map? Let's look for this shit first. I feel like this might be one we already have. But we're gonna look anyway. Although maybe not, because it's on the island that the Enderman statue is on. Interesting. Okay. I don't know which direction to be facing for this, but we're gonna just try here somewhere. Whoa. That might be good for us, actually. Huh. I mean, we're pretty much on top of it. It's here somewhere. Just keep digging, like, in this general area. Oh, there it is. Score! A music disc we didn't have. That's cool. I'm happy now. Okay, so we don't need that map no more. Get out of here. Okay, that's the same map. Is this the same map also? Probably. Yeah. You know, I'm going to keep one of these maps. I don't throw them all out. Usually when I get it, I usually keep a couple of them. It's called Wait. I haven't heard that one in a while, because I never ever have it. But yeah, so that's cool. Let's put all of our treasure in here. All of our loot bag. Loot crate, I guess, really. Well, that was worth going for. It's funny you think about it too, because that was there that entire time since we started this world. It was on the island right there next to my house, and I never ever explored that way. So I never ever found it. I never explored any of those underground structures, so I never got a map showing me, you know? I guess crazy. Yeah. Pretty fucking awful, isn't it? Oh, there's that pirate ship. I want to show you that because it was weird. I actually put a pillar where it's to because I wanted to remember where it was because it's weird. I might do an excavation site around this too, like I did with the other one. Right? So, here's a pirate ship, right? And you're like, oh, it's a pirate ship. Okay. So, like, you go down, I broke into the boat, right, like here, to get the treasure or whatever. And then I was just like, and it's a fucking mine shaft. It's not a very good mine shaft, mind you, but I just found it interesting that it was like a thing, you know? Yeah, a second. Okay. Like the chances of those spawning on top of each other are weird, you know? So we're just generally gonna go this way away from our house and look in the ocean out this way. It'd be a lot easier at daytime though. It's all gonna fall as soon as I place it, yeah. I should have brought like a night vision thing. It made this a little bit easier, but I don't see anything, so just take our time and go this way. Another pirate ship I haven't checked, I don't think. And that's because there's literally no chest in here. It's just the wrong side of a pirate ship. That happens. There's the monument. I do really want to do a build with that monument, but I'm not sure what I want to do with it. I'm thinking we're going to do something cool with it because I like how this monument is built in... It's another one of those things where it's in the middle of something, and it's right in the middle of a ravine. So, like, the pillar, the legs of it, like, you know how they have, like, they're on, like, these legs? It goes all the way down the ravine, like, all the way down. It's just how it generated, right? It's so cool, though. So much prismarine. So I feel like we could do some kind of cool build with that. And I don't want to kill off all the guardians, because maybe we could turn it into a guardian farm? Possibly? I'm not sure how to do that, because I've never done it, but, I mean, I never made a creeper farm before. I never fucking made an enderman farm before the last two worlds. I've never done a blaze farm until this world. I've never found a fossil, so, you know, we could totally do it. A guardian farm? You can, you can get prismarine crystals, which let you make sea lanterns, like the lights. And we do use those a lot, especially in our Atlantic build. So, I mean, it would actually be useful, hey. Oh, another treasure map. Oh, we make these, right? Let's look at this map now, see. Okay, we're right next to this treasure, so maybe we should go do this too. Hey. Okay, yeah, we haven't gotten this one. Hang on a second. TV's batteries were dying. It was making a weird noise, so I'll turn it off. Let me see. I need to get an adapter for that TV so that I can have it on. They're basically my concert TVs because I take them wherever I go, right? Whenever I do a show. Even when there's nothing playing on them, it's interesting because people always seem to find it. Like, I didn't take them for a really long time to shows, and people were like, "Oh man, like you were the guys that used to have those like cool little TVs and shit." And I was just like, yeah. This is my new tactic for finding these. Just get into the middle of the X and just mine out in a full circle around myself until I find it. And I feel like we're bound to find it eventually if we do this. Right? I really don't want to go to work tomorrow. I wasn't even at work today, and they made me so mad that my heart was literally pounding out of my chest. I was so angry. There it is. Fuck, yes, more diamonds. Don't really need chainmail, but... Well, you see, they decided that on my day off, it would be a good idea of them to change my hours and give me less hours than people that have been there for 2 weeks. Give them more hours. And I was like, no fucking way. That's not how this works. Seniority is a thing here. I'm not fucking with that. So I called them and complained. And I said I wanted to talk to the general manager. And, did not have the time. So I got to talk to her tomorrow. Because that is so fucking unnecessary and stupid to me. I hate like going over and over this like every time that I get mad about something with work, but like I'm there every single day. I'm there on time. My hours were 36 hours, which for the next 2 weeks it's slower in the restaurant, so the hours are going down. That's fine. I have no problem with that. I understand when business gets slow, right? The problem lies I had 36 hours when I left yesterday, or the day before, or whatever. And today, I get sent a schedule, and I've only got 29 hours. But two people that have been there not as long as me got 34 and 35 hours. And I'm like, excuse me, I have a 4-hour shift, which is not worth driving into from where I live, because I live 15 minutes away. So to spend the gas money to get there, it's not even worth going into work. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just so mad because people complains about their hours, and instead of taking it away from people that don't do work or something, they take it away from other people that are good workers but haven't been there as long as me, and they take them from me. And it's like, I need money too, right? Like, right? I was so mad. I was ready to call in and literally just quit on the spot, on the phone. Right? I haven't been that angry in a long fucking time. I don't think I was that angry when I quit Denny's. That really pissed me off. Now, do we have this map? We don't. And all the treasure. Oh wait, is this the same one? I think it is. It's just so unnecessary to me. It's like, you put in all this work for whatever reason, whatever company you work for, and then you just get shit on, and it's like, you know? And then nobody has, like, the time of day to want to talk to you at the moment that you're mad. And then, like, so now I'm gonna have to go into work tomorrow. I'm gonna be angry the whole fucking day I'm there. I know I am. Because something's gonna go wrong there, and I'm just gonna be instantly angry. Like, from wake up, you know? As soon as I walk in the door. And I'm not the kind of person that gets that angry at work that I, like, will flip out at people, but, like, I'm getting really sick and tired of people screwing at me. Like, I do so much work, and it's not fair at all. I'm sick of being treated like this everywhere I go. And then people goes out and says, "Oh, I wonder why, like, nobody wants to get a job, or, like, there's all these lazy people that don't want to work." It's like, nothing to do with lazy people. In my opinion, the entire restaurant industry, probably not even exclusive to Canada, is this bad. Then why would anybody want to fucking work a restaurant job, right? If it's this stressful, it's not worth it. It isn't. Even at the rate in which I'm getting paid and stuff, in my opinion. It's here somewhere. Just a question of where. Because they can't find workers. Because nobody wants to work for this bullshit. Nobody... I don't blame anybody anymore. I made the mistake the last time, and I'm not doing it again this time. If I get another job, I'm not going into a restaurant ever again. I'm never working in a restaurant for the rest of my fucking life. Because it's not worth it. They treat their staff like absolute crap. And I don't mean where I'm working. I mean every restaurant I've ever worked in it's got the same freaking issues, you know? Once again, I get when business is, like, bad and stuff like that, and, you know, there's downtimes. I understand shit like that, but, like, it's the kind of thing where, like, there's rules set, right? Or at least they're supposed to be. I mean, like, I have a union book, like, I know my rights within the company, but it doesn't seem to matter. I don't even like going to restaurants anymore because I know for a fact that people are getting treated like that, and that makes me angry. Yeah, like, I don't even know. I don't know if it's even worth. I feel like I'm at the point now where I get so angry with, like, stuff that's actually an issue that I feel like once there's something that's not a big issue, it's gonna be something small, but I'm gonna get angry and I'm just gonna fucking walk out. Because I know what I'm like. I know myself better. But I don't want to because I want vacation time. I want to be able to do things, but I can't keep a steady job because every job I work at is like these places that just take advantage of you. The only one, in my opinion, the only businesses that seem to treat their employees with any kind of respect are the privately owned restaurants and stuff. But any of these big companies that are around are just like taking advantage of everybody, and it's such bullcrap. It's so unnecessary. I don't know if they realize that like the individual places are doing this stuff to their staff, but like, man, because maybe they don't. But once again, that's another thing, right? I feel like sometimes it's not even worth going to like the main company about this stuff because if you do, they don't care. It was like my last job. It was the same thing. Sure, we told the main company all the issues. Some of them were serious, even illegal things, and nothing was done about it. So, right? I can't believe I haven't found the chest yet. Should be here somewhere, like literally right here somewhere. How did you get here, sir? Where are you down now? I don't know. All I want, I'm friggin' about to like quote Aretha Franklin or something here. All I want's a little respect. Am I looking too deep or something here? I feel like this Gravel's hiding it. I doubt it. Gravel's like the fucking enemy in this game. I bet Gravel's worse than half the mobs. Bruh. Sometimes these are so easy to find, and other times I can't find it for like an hour. Everyone's like, 3 easy tips on how to find treasure chests right away. Thunderstorm, can't say I care at the moment. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. That Enderman was getting fucked up. See, it's like here somewhere, but like that doesn't make sense because I've literally been down to these spots and I haven't seen it. I just dig out all the sand, like, uncover it. What, the lightning, thunder and lightning? Yeah, 100%. I don't know how many times I've been playing and I didn't realize that there was rain because like I was underground or some shit. And then as soon as I fucking do anything, I'm like, oh, get like the shit scared out of me. Literally don't see a treasure chest right now. Am I crazy? Bruh. Like, I'm literally in the middle of this. Everything is mined out from all the way up, and I still can't find it. Literally in the middle of this. Like, even if I go out here, it's not here, right? I'm not leaving, I want it. Because it has such good loot that it's not worth leaving. Usually. I don't get it. I'm so confused. It can't be too deep, like it won't be down like in the stone, like that's not a thing. So, I'm at like a good level here, and I don't see it. It could be a little bit higher, of course. But I mean, like, it's mostly sand, so if it was under the sand and sand fell down on top of it, the sand would automatically break, because it breaks when it hits like a chest, right? I'm so confused. Usually you point north, right? You point your icon north and you try to center your thing into it. Which is... maybe it's out here more, or maybe it's like down here somewhere. Could be. I doubt it though. It's possible. Actually, now I'm too far. I'm not centered anymore. Like here would be center, and backwards, right? Now those fucking phantoms are here. Because I've spent like 3 nights looking for this one fucking thing. I really shouldn't be using this pickaxe for this. Like, I'm so low down in it, I can't see it being here. It feels like I'm looking in the wrong spot, but I'm not. And I haven't looked here before. Like, here should be center. Right? Pretty sure. Or here. Here. There's nothing down there, right? That's way too low. So I'm kind of looking around, and I'm like, what here have I not mined? Like, am I missing a spot here? Unless it's more this way, but, like, I can't see it being this way. Maybe it is. Let's keep mining this. Fucking stupid phantoms, I hate them so much. They're so annoying. See, now I'm, like, almost off the map, right? Like, I'm not even... You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. I've literally mined out this entire section. Get rid of all this fucking sand here. All this fucking gravel. I feel like there's like a single piece of gravel somewhere that's just covering it up. Wouldn't doubt it. Like, I mean, I've pretty much mined out this entire area, have I not? Like, it says there's more out this way every time I look, so, but like, I can't see it being out here. I mean, it could be, I suppose. Maybe here somewhere in all this. Let's get rid of this and just check. Because you never know. Right? I'm trying to keep most of the sand because we need it for the Atlantic build to finish that. Fish, get out of the way, bye. Jesus Christ. Look how much sand is here. Isn't it? Some bullshit is what it is. I don't want to work this hard for this treasure, but it's like sometimes it can be so good that it's like worth it. This is just after we were saying how much easier it is to get fucking discs this way. Like, bruh. I'm gonna give up in a second. I'm doing it for like another 5 minutes and I'm giving up. It's probably like the best treasure in the entire game too. I swear to God, if I do this and then I find like some shitty ass fucking treasure, I'm gonna be pissed. See, like, what the fuck? Like, what do I gotta mine? I've mined out this entire fucking area. It's like, looks like a fucking bomb hit it. Okay, so if I go south, it's right here. But, like, this also doesn't make sense, because I've mined this out. Like, what? I don't fucking understand this bullshit. Like, I can't. I don't even... Like, see, this is so far down, like, this, it can't be down here. Right? Fucking get it. And the other way, it's here. But there can't be anything here. It's too far down. Like, I honestly, I don't see any spot clear that it could be. Besides over here somewhere, but this is so far over that I doubt it. Like, I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm so confused. I've looked under all of this and there's nothing here. Whatever. I'm going. I've literally spent 3 nights looking for this one fucking treasure. So we'll keep the map. And we will, figure that out some other time, I guess. Maybe we'll come back. I'm going to screenshot the coordinates. Am I going the right way? Yes, okay. Oh, that was fucking obnoxious. Phantoms can still get us when we're underwater, too, if you're wondering. It's okay, we can just fly away if they start damaging us too much. Oh, we got a structure here. Literally can't see. Oh, there it is. See, stuff like these are really only meant for, like when you first start out. Like, it's a good find when you first start out. I'm more looking for pirate ships. There's a weird cave structure. I just see fucking lava in there for a second. Weird. Got a village over there. I don't know if we've been there. Exploring's fun, though. I wish I had another shulker box, but they're all filled with wither shit. An amethyst? Have we been in this boy? Maybe? Have we been in this amethyst? Possibly. No, we have not. Huh. I just find it interesting whenever I find any of these. Let's get rid of the sandstone. We don't need that. We don't need this. Or this. Trying to just ditch everything that we definitely don't need. We're using keeping a bunch of trash. I didn't even notice that there was like a way into this from the side. Okay. Let's go check out this village, see if we've been here. I feel like I've definitely been to this village. It looks familiar. It's another one of these with the cool doors. Mm-hmm. Some random green dot. I see. Hello, kitty. Random smoker. What's up here? Ooh, these are nice. I like these. Terracotta, I know, but it's nice. I like the pattern. I didn't know that the texture pack had that pattern. It is, yeah. Some iron. Okay, other than that, though, I mean, pretty shit village. There is a temple here. Have we been to it, though? We've been to a lot of temples. Maybe I should just sleep in this village, because, yeah, we've been here. Oh, fuck, Christ. The creeper almost fucking got me. Let's just take a nap here. Remind me to sleep at my house when we go back, please. If possible. I don't want to buy shit from you. I want your bed, bitch. Bitch! Ugh. Or at least the phantoms will leave us alone now for a few days. Haha, you're burning. Fuck phantoms. Don't feel bad. Hate them. Legitimately, I hate them. Another village? See, we have flown this way before, but we skipped over all the villages and stuff. Like, I never bothered to look at any of them. So, we can do that too, I guess. He basically likes the desert villages doors the most. Blacksmith. No chest, though. Fucking lame. Maybe there's another one of the ones with those flooring. A lot of blacksmiths here. Fucking bread and shit. I'm not even gonna bother check chest in that one. Oh wait, does this guy have any maps or anything in here? Do you got any maps or anything in here, bro? Hmm? Well, get out of my way. Thank you. I'm trying to steal your shit here. You're getting in the way. Okay, this is what I actually want here. Sometimes these have diamonds. No, just apples, which I will take. Okay, which way are we going? Still this way? Yep. Another village. Okay. I like these ones. These are probably my favorite in terms of villages. It's between this and the winter ones. I just love the look of these ones. The wood is so nice. Acacia wood, I think. They always grow melons and stuff. Okay, that's a church. Also like how their crops are like growing on the sides of hills and stuff like that. It's really neat. They have these brown flags. They're kind of boring, obviously, the flags, but I just think any kind of different thing is cool. This way, right? No, this way. Well, I see a sea lantern. Means there's a chest here, too. Look for the chest first, though. Because we have light. Bruh. Could you not? Jesus Christ, that was close. Remember, children, no matter how good you are and what good armor you got, if you're not fucking prepared for a situation, you can get killed. Anyways. Fucking trident dudes are like the worst. Another treasure map. Yay! My fucking favorite. And we're right next to it. Okay, let's try it. We'll do it anyway. Fuck it. Right? There's a cool amethyst geode there too. Screenshot. Okay. Please, Lord, make this easier to find. Please, God, please. It's a very small island. So, I mean, that should work in our favor, right? Okay. We're gonna dig down here. And do my tactic. It's a lot easier to do it when it's not on, like, the coast of it. I've just seen it for a second then. Okay. Here we go again. Another one we're not gonna be able to find, I bet. Watch. Oh no, it's right here. Okay, I need to make room though, because I don't have no room for this shit. What can we get rid of here? We also have our chest that we can put stuff in. We're in a lot of Heart of the Seas, which is nice. You know, I don't know why I'm keeping these maps, because I really should just ditch them, because they're taking up so much room in my inventory. Okay. Which way are we going? Still go this way a little bit? Well, that was exciting. Fuck Trident guys. I hate them so much. Why is this game so fun? Why do I love this game so much? I'm always debating whether or not this is my favorite game. Like, I want to say it is because it's definitely my most played video game, like, ever. But, like, it probably is, though. It probably actually is. I always, light these up. And just tag them, because I might be able to find them. I might need more amethyst at some point. Yeah, and they keep adding stuff to it, right? I think that's what keeps it interesting for me. Yeah, exactly. And so many people think this game is like, oh, it's a kid's game where you build with blocks, and it's like, bro, Minecraft is so much more than that. I feel bad for people that feel like that about Minecraft because it's such a fucking in-depth game that like you're missing out on so much if you think like that. The other monuments, the 2 monuments I needed, I beat both of them, so there's definitely a chest here somewhere. There it is. Treasure map. Is this the one we were just to? I don't know. Let's go over there anyway. Also, let's get this too. Wait, what? Since when do prismarine bricks spawn inside these? I didn't know that. Huh. That's interesting. I actually didn't know that. Yeah, we need air. So we could just use the magma, can't we? There it is. Another treasure map. It's probably the same one, I'm willing to bet. I did not know that prismarine bricks spawned in these. That's actually really interesting to me. Okay, we'll get to this thing first and then we'll check it out. Hot liquid magma. Oh no, not another underwater one. These ones are the worst ones. Actually, might not be too bad. Okay, is the one that I just picked up too, down there, the same exact map? It is, okay. Let me put this shit away first though. Bruh, mind your business. In the middle of something here. Sometimes it's so fucking easy to find. Other times it's like, oh, it's like fucking rocket science to find it. Like, I don't fucking understand. There you go. Drop that. We don't need that no more. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You know what? I don't even need these iron and gold. I don't know why I'm taking those. It's easier to mine. Surprised we haven't seen more pirate ships. Eyes open wide. Lots of ravines. What's that? Is that a mountain? Or is that a shipwreck? There's a shipwreck. Okay, we're taking these guys out first. See ya. I do have an axe, right? Yeah, okay. Good. Another treasure map. One we've done? No. Not one we've done. We're finding so many treasure maps. I should have just called this a treasure stream. In the middle of a nice island again, too. Whoa, look at the fully armored boys. Gang. Not good enough, though. I have netherite armor. Golden chainmail just ain't gonna cut it, guys. Oh, it's right on the fucking edge. I hate it when it's on the edge because it makes it so much harder to find. Although sometimes you can see it sticking out of the wall. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go in a little bit and then dig like out to that. Because it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be directly down. I don't think so. In Java it does, but I don't think it does in Bedrock. I could be wrong. Because looking for it's not as simple as it is in Java, I find. People always have these methods for looking for it, and it's like, it never fucking works. For me, anyway. Hello there, sir. Huh. Let me, get the fuck out of here. Okay. So there's a cave there. Good to know. There's gonna be another one that we're not gonna be able to find, isn't it? Betcha. Bro, that is not what I'm trying to do. Jesus Christ. Yeah, like it should be here somewhere. think I've just seen it. Possibly. I did. I did. I did treasure chest. Of course, there's gonna be water here just to fuck with me. We can throw away this fucking map. Yeah, I'm not even gonna keep the stone. I don't need it. I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need that. I do have my actual map, right? Okay, good. If I throw that away, I'm fucked. Another one of those. More diamonds. Another disc was the same one we got. Still better than nothing, though. Hey. Look, we're back to that snow biome. That time, remember that? I think I'm gonna head back now. Maybe we'll go to the inn for a little bit. I can figure out where the fuck I am. It's behind my camera. Hang on, I'm gonna move my camera just to so I can see where I'm going here. Okay. Okay, we're going the right way. Some potions of regeneration, 45 seconds though, and they're not like great. We also need to heal our shit, so maybe we'll just use the Enderman farm for that today. Tonight, whatever it is. You know what, we're gonna go check this out, because I don't think we've ever checked one of these out on stream before. Could be the end of me. This be a witch's hut. We haven't seen one. They're getting an update in that swamp update when they do it. More than likely. They never said anything about it, but they probably will. Potion of swiftness. And this is her black cat. So fucking cute. This is my favorite flower in the whole game. Love it. Anyway. Whoa, what? Huh? 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 Anyways. On this episode of Today in Minecraft Weird Generation, a half rendered tree. Oh, we're going too far this way now. I think this is the desert area we need to go over. Let's go up real high. Whoa, that's a big ravine. Yeah, we're going the right way. If we see something along the way, we'll stop though. Like this. Interesting. So there's never any good treasure in these, but there is treasure maps in these. So they're worth looking. Hey. Let this do some damage to me for some oxygen. Sometimes there's not chests, though. I don't think there's always one. Could be wrong about that. See, it's weird that the other one had prismarine growing in it, and this one doesn't. That's different. Oh, hello, guys. Could you not, though? Thank you. Oh, I didn't pick either one of those up. Get rid of the stone. I want those. Okay. These are just so... I don't have a farm for these. Maybe a guardian farm will be like the next big project that we do after the wither. Okay, we got all 4. Let's head back again. Oh, I'll fly over the fossil thing. I want to show you the bridge that I did. Should be this way. Actually, we'll go to the house first, because we can do that when we're on the way to the Enderman farm anyway. Ah, home sweet home. Boom, we got some cool shit. Yep. Don't forget to sleep. Woo! These ones aren't for glass. I already made a bunch of glass. Wonder what we could do with those cool floor blocks. What is it, blue? Light blue glazed terracotta. They're nice. I like those. I have a spot for potions in here now. I think I'm just going to throw them all in here. That could be useful. $7 diamonds. I mean, can't complain about that, can we? 5 heart of sea. Make conduits out of those, right? We don't need those right now, but another book and quill. That in there. Oh, that in there. Do we have any gold bars? We do have some. No, we're gonna do that. We got enough. Do this. Now my thing is in the way of the other thing. My camera's now in the way of everything. There's 8 more apples for us. Iron. Put these maps. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put these in my end chest because you never know when we might need them. Need this and this. Put away the shovel and these. Right. Actually, maybe we will go to the Blaze Farm. I just feel like we probably should go to the Blaze Farm. Just because it's a lot quicker on healing things. As annoying as it is going through the nether. Oh, I mean, I had to do that. My bad. I always try to keep chainmail because you can't make it. It just spawns in game. Okay, so we'll go to the nether. I will fly over the track though to show you that. It'll look really cool at night too. We'll sleep and then we'll go to the nether. Plan. Okay, so I don't have the track done, but it's gonna come all the way up here and it's gonna go like in front of the pyramid or behind the pyramid and connect to there. But yeah, it goes like this. We'll walk from here. It's gonna be a minecart too, obviously. This was an abandoned village, but I fixed it up a little bit and lit it up so less things would spawn. And I lit up all the houses so they look like they had something in them at one point, you know? Because it's going to be attached to the fossil thing. I don't think it's going to be a thing where I'm excavating it. I think it was going to be a thing like they found this fossil thing, they excavated it, and then they like unleashed some sort of thing that killed them. Because there's a huge mystery in Minecraft, which is like where zombies come from. Like, was there a zombie apocalypse at one time or something, you know? And maybe that's what they unleashed from here. A virus. Right? Go straight up and show you. I think it's nice. Everything looks so nice at night. Yeah. I like how when I started this world, I was like, oh, it's not going to have anything like that. I need to go put this in the museum, too. Seeing as how we have 2 of them. I like what you've done with the place. I couldn't even read the rest of that message, and I'm assuming that's what you're going to say. We'll just put these here, see? Seeing as how we have 2. Shall we listen to it before we go? It's a real fixer-upper opportunity. Sleep first. Let me pause my music right quick and move the camera back. How do I fix the camera? There we go. Okay. Disc. Wait. Oh, we did have this one. Oh. Oh well. Still chill. Can't dance with all this armor on. Well, that blows. I thought it was a new one. I know there's a few that we don't have. We have 13. We don't have the sequel to 13. Which is like, it's a disc, but it looks like it's cracked into pieces. We don't have that one. And there's a few more, and they've added new ones too. I'll just throw it in here for now, I guess. See, we have, seen as how we have like 3 of them now. Put those in there too for now. We'll move that later on. Oh, I need more fireworks. I'm almost out of fireworks. Remember before when it was like a struggle to get them, and now I got like fucking stacks and stacks. Okay, we slept, right? No, I'm just gonna name him this because I don't care. I've had that in there forever. Because I was gonna name a spider jockey that one time. Okay, friend. Don't die. Have a good day. He's gonna die. He's fucking doomed. One of our slimes died, by the way. I accidentally killed him putting up the map. Because I had to break things down. So I need to make a grave for him. We need to find a replacement. Eventually one will spawn there and we can just replace him. Not like we don't have an abundance of them. A slime farm is another farm I really want to make. I'm not sure how to go about doing that. I don't know if I want to do a tutorial. I thought about doing it before because slime blocks are something that I use. That I'm going to use for like piston doors and stuff. And I need slime for pistons, sticky pistons. So, slime will be a good thing to get as a farm. And then I was watching Phil today and he was doing a slime farm. So, his slime farm was pretty cool. I don't know if it's the same kind I want, though. I don't think it's as efficient as some of the ones you could probably get. They're a little bit easier to make. I don't know, we'll see. His was cute, though. It was a cute farm. I love how this is still here. I still haven't fixed it. Like, will they still go down here, though? Yeah, fucking stupid blazes. I just fall off the edge. Oh, they both fall down. I mean, I could still kill them manually. That update fucked it. It broke it on me. Because they can't hit me. Come hither. Here. Ugh, so annoying. So much junk. Oh, just need to drop the skull. We'll fix this eventually. I'll figure something out. Some way to like push them in there maybe, and then hit them with a sword instead of having it be like the blaze one. I don't know why the trident doesn't stay in that one, but it does in the blaze one. It's weird. Because you'd think if it was broken there, it would be broken here too, but it's not. Let me turn off the block sounds because that shit's so annoying to listen to. And the mob sounds. There we go. I'll just turn this on here and stand up, and I guess I'll just do a fucking chat thing again. Like I always do, where I talk your ear off about some junk. Oh. But what? Oh. I was going to stream on that, the Retron thing. That's what I was going to do tonight, but then I changed my mind. So I'll probably do it tomorrow or the next day, one or the other. You know that Game Machine I showed you had like you could play all the Game Machine, all the different consoles on it? Or not all of them, but, you know, a good few. That way we could play some Japanese games too. And some Game Boy games we could play. We could play Super Nintendo. I'd use my actual Super Nintendo, but the power adapter broke off, and it's really sketchy plugging it in now. It, like, sparks, so I don't want to use it. I need to get a new Super Nintendo, which sucks because, you know, they're not the cheapest, but they're not expensive either. But they're not cheap, by no means. I'm just running because my Super Nintendo isn't yellow, and most of them are, like, yellowed nowadays. You know, I'll show you the games I was going to play. Oh, I was also going to play some Game Gear games, because you can do that too, right? And some Master System. We could play Sega Master System. That'd be cool. That'd be different. I really want to play Game Gear, though. I think that would be the best and coolest. But yeah, we got the Retron, right? So we can play Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, European or Japanese Sega Genesis, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Am I forgetting anything? Nintendo and Japanese Nintendo is in Famicom and Super Famicom. And then with this adapter, which I have for it, also lets me play more in the Sega slot. You put this in the Sega Genesis one. And then you can play Game Gear games. Or Master System games. Yeah. See? It's quite neat. I like it. They don't always run the best. There's a little bit of like, I don't want to say lag. There's like an input lag, so like it's a little bit slower than playing it on an actual console. But because it lets me play Japanese games and stuff like that, and I can download translations for them and play them in English. That's great to me because there's so many games I'd like to play that I can't, that are in a different language, but also games that are a lot cheaper to buy the Japanese version than it is to buy the American one. And I have a lot of Japanese Super Nintendo games, especially. Super Famicom had so many cool games in Japan. And so, like, a lot of my really expensive, usually expensive Super Nintendo games tend to be Super Famicom. Like, the game Super Mario RPG can go upwards of $100 and $200 to buy, like, the English version of it. But I have the Japanese version of it. And you just go online, you download a translation file and put it on the game machine, and it translates it for you. And it's the same as if you were playing the American version. Right? So I have, like, that, right? Same thing. Another game that's really expensive nowadays is Chrono Trigger, which is another RPG, which I have in the Japanese version. Mother 2, also known as Earthbound. Also extremely, one of the most expensive games for Super Nintendo, maybe the most expensive. Sometimes $300-$400 or something like that, I'm pretty sure. But to buy the Japanese version of it, $5. Right? So buy it for $5 and download the translation, and that's it. Final Fantasy V. This is The Secret of Mana. It's technically a sequel, but they didn't make it a sequel over here because we never got the first game. The Japanese version of Yoshi's Island, if you've ever played Yoshi's Island. Gundam. I like Gundam games. And a bunch of games that never ever got released here. Ever. I remember playing them on emulators when I was a kid because we loved the show, obviously. Like Dragon Ball Z. Right? There's like Sailor Moon games that never came out here and stuff. So yeah, it's cool. I like it because it lets me play a bunch of games I never had a chance to or would have to spend a lot of money otherwise to be able to play. So that's cool to me. I also love the way Super Nintendo games look in Japan more than they do here. I love the cartridge, looks so like cute. Same thing with like regular Nintendo in Japanese. I wish I had a better way to play the Atari Jaguar on it, though. That's a game machine I'd actually like to play a lot. That being said, it wouldn't be much of a stream because I don't have that many Jaguar games because they're so expensive. They're all $100 or more for the most part, besides like sports. They have the weirdest looking cartridges, though. Like this Doom for the Atari Jaguar, right? But like, look at the cartridge. It has like a handle on the top, like kind of unnecessary, right? Like, how would you? The cartridges are nice, so they have like the Atari logo etched into them and stuff. I have like that. Hover Strike, it's a good game. And Cyberwar. I like how it's like whenever I'm like healing my items, it's basically time to talk about random video games. Thing about the Jaguar that's so cool is that the controller was like really customizable, but the controller kind of does suck, to be honest. But this is the controller for it. So it has like a number pad of buttons. Basically, you get like these overlays with every game that you buy. You get this little plastic overlay that goes over these buttons, and it says what each button does. But it also has like Doom, and it'll have like your weapon selection all on these buttons. So like handgun, shotgun, rocket launcher, and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool in that way. It just sucks because the D-pad is actually terrible. Weird controller though. Not a very pleasant controller to use. But to be honest, it is one of my favorite consoles that I own. Like I said, I paid a lot of money for it because I was looking for one for a long fucking time. And when I finally found one in Montreal, I was so fucking happy. Like, I can't even explain to you how fucking thrilled I was. Because we had looked around Montreal for days looking for one in, like, pawn shops and stuff and game shops and couldn't find one. And we went to this huge game shop and they didn't have them. Like, there was none out. They had a Virtual Boy. They had all these really rare game machines. And a shit ton of games. It was like the size of, like, a department store of video games. It was huge. And they didn't have one. And I bought a bunch of games instead. I was like, whatever, I'll spend my money on other games. And then JV, because I have a lot of anxiety in stores when asking for something. I don't like asking for help and stuff. And whenever I have to go to a counter, if I have to talk about anything, I get super nervous. So, I guess JB knows me. And he basically was like, oh, do you guys have any Atari Jaguars? When he went up to buy his shit. And they were like, yeah, we got one down in storage. And I was just like... So, I wouldn't have had this if it wasn't for JB. So, I gotta thank him for that because it's one of my most prized consoles. I love the design of it, right? This is the one that, like, it failed so hard that they started using the plastic shells for dentist equipment after. But yeah, it's really cool. I always like the design of it. The logo is rad. Looks like a spaceship. But yeah, really rare. I spent like $350 buying it. It was the one thing I went to Montreal that I was like, I have to get one while I'm there. Because finding, obviously, stuff in Newfoundland is not easy. Right? Plugging it back in is a pain. There's so many wires behind here. Yeah, I love that game machine. That one and my Neo Geo CD are probably my two, like, big ones that I own that cost way too much money. Neo Geo CD being, like, one of the first CD-based game machines. TurboGrafx came first, I think. And then Neo Geo, then Sega, I think. And Nintendo was gonna follow, but didn't, because, well, you know how that story goes. Hires PlayStation and asks Philips to do it instead. Behind their back, like, what a shitty thing to do. Oh, I should get my shovel, too. I was using that, wasn't I? I always forget that I need to heal the shovel all the time. Neo Geo CD is such a big game, big console though. It's huge. I always wanted a Neo Geo AES, but they're really expensive, which is why I have an MVS board. I just need to find a cabinet to put it in eventually. I'll hold on to it until the day eventually comes that I can actually hook it up to something. Which isn't going to be soon, but, you know. It is one of my few consoles that's extremely large. I'll show you. This is it here. This is how big it is. like necessary. It's like the size of a PlayStation 5, basically. It's very old. It came from Japan. But Neo Geos are basically like, kind of like the rich people consoles of the time. Like if you wanted to play an arcade game that looked exactly the same in your house, that's what you'd go for. Because you know how like Sega Genesis and all these other ones would say, oh, it's just like the arcade experience in your home or whatever, but like it wasn't exactly the same. These were like literal the arcade games, right? And this came all the way from Japan. I even have to have like a special wall power converter thing for this one and one of my other consoles. I made sure it came from a smoke-free home and I won it in an auction. I was so fucking pumped because this is like the Model 1 version too, which I think looks nicer. Looks really cool on the shelf, you know? It's got a nice design, in my opinion, even though it's huge. If you can see the logo. There's actually like an engraved metal like stamp on the top too, see? Of the Neo Geo logo, which is like these smiley faces. But yeah. So fucking cool. It's definitely like that and the Jaguar are my two consoles that like I don't think I'd ever I don't know. I might sell them at some point, but like not in more recent times because there's so many games for them that I really like in the arcade that I really just wanted to play on the Neo Geo. Maybe if I ever get like an MVS, if I get my MVS up and running, maybe then I'd sell it, but I don't think any other time I'd bother. The reason I got a Neo Geo CD over an AES is because AES is a cartridge machine, and the cartridges cost almost as much as the game machine. They're like $300 each. But if you get the CD one, the games run a lot slower, because obviously CD drives weren't very fast back then. But you could use the same controllers, and the games are a lot cheaper. And I don't even have that many games for it, really. Because they are still expensive, they're just not as expensive. And obviously I have to import them from Japan if I'm going to play them. Oh, which I have a bunch of. Got like, I don't know if you played any of these games, but Samurai Showdown. Even the discs look really nice on these, like they're so... You could tell that it was an expensive game machine for the time, you know? That, King of Fighters, which is still a series that goes on today. They have one for like every year, basically, right? Like even like the jewel case or like the CD has like a stamped engraved like Neo Geo logo, and you probably can't see it on the camera. Like you can see the silver one is on the booklet, but there's literally up in that corner above it, there's a literal engraved version. You can kind of see it there. But yeah, Then I got Final Bout, which is another fighting game. Once again, the discs look amazing in them. One thing about Japanese games that you probably don't know is that when you buy them in Japan, they have this little, like, thing wrapped around the spine that's essentially like this. It's this little piece of cardboard. But, like, when you buy games from Japan, the games coming with these are, like, is actually important and, like, changes the price. Most of my games don't have them, but a few of them do. Like, this one has it too, right? I just put it in behind the booklets, usually. But yeah, like, that's Neo Geo. Sorry I'm talking your ear off again. I also like the spines on them too, because they're all in Japanese. It looks really cool on a shelf like that. See? I have a lot of imported Japanese games, especially Sega Saturn. Like, most of my Sega Saturn games are Japanese, just because it's a lot cheaper to buy them that way. I literally don't collect Sega Saturn generally in the American versions. I'll usually just go straight for the Japanese versions, just because not only is the artwork cooler, but they're in regular jewel cases. They're not in these, like, big ass fucking cases or nothing, you know? Like, I'll take out some here and show you. Like, as a comparison. So, yeah. So, Sega Saturn games here came in these cases, right? These big ass, cases. Right? And you open them up and they're like this. They're huge. They have this little piece of foam protecting the CD or whatever, right? Like, massive cases. And these suck because they're so delicate. They break so easy, so it's hard to find games with, like, actual good ones that aren't broken, or the hinges break off really easily. I hate these cases. Funny story, though, 1997, this game apparently came from Blockbuster Video. Anyways, in Japan, also take note of, like, the Sega Saturn logo, like, across the top, and how ugly it is. It looks like it's made of fucking spaghetti or something. And then the Japan games are all in jewel cases. And the logo is much better, in my opinion. Right? Like, see, I have a whole bunch of them. I was gonna say something, too. Oh, the other thing I like about the cases in the Japan version is, like, the spines are all in Japanese, but if you face them the other way, they're English. So it's like they knew that people buy a lot of imports, you know? This is one of my favorite games for that. I'd like to have the Sega CD version of this game because it's a lot better, but the game is literally like $500 fucking dollars. Okay. And we're done. Let's take our blaze rods with us. We might as well. Killing it on the blaze rods. Oops. Rant over, I guess. But yeah, so many cool video game history that most people don't know about, which sucks because there's a lot of good games for a lot of consoles that were under the radar, either under the radar here or just didn't come out here at all, and it was only a Japan thing or only a European thing, and it kind of sucks that way. Because you gotta remember too that like certain consoles did better in certain markets, right? Like the Sega Genesis in Japan did terrible. It wasn't sold very much, right? Nintendo killed it. But like over here, it was really popular. And in Europe, Sega was like the number one. They were the most popular like console and stuff, like the Mega Drive and the Master System. They were super popular. But then on the other side of that, you got the Sega Saturn, which in North America here and in the States, it wasn't very popular at all. But in Japan, it was like one of their best-selling systems Sega ever released there. Just because it's not popular where you live doesn't mean it wasn't somewhere else, you know? The first gaming thing I would buy? Like console-wise or just anything? Because those are two completely different things. Um, Probably a Neo Geo arcade cabinet will probably be the first thing I would buy. And then Sega CD games I really want to play that are really rare. Like I'd buy both of the Lunar games for Sega CD, buy Snatcher, and buy what's the other game called? Vey? I think it's called Vey. It's also a very good Sega CD game that's really expensive. I have like a wish list of Sega CD games I really want, but they're all like $400 or $500. It's stupid. I can't like unless I had a lot of money, I don't think I'd ever, even if I had a good job and I had a bit of money, I don't think I'd ever be able to spend that amount of money on a single game, especially an old one like that that's not a cartridge, because CD-based games tend to get disc rot and stuff nowadays, so it's kind of like a thing where like you don't really want to risk that, you know? I mean, it's a lot of money to spend on something that could possibly, you know, like not last very long, you know what I mean? I think that's the part about it that's weird to me. Like if I was gonna do a transaction with a game like that, I mean a lot of people it's the same thing. You meet up with the person physically if possible, and you inspect it before you buy it, you know? Yeah, exactly. Okay. We're doing well on the stuff. We got a lot of materials. We're gonna be able to fight the Wither, I think, by the end of the week, hopefully. That's the plan. I think I will go to the end for fun before we go off stream. What do you think? Good idea? I just like going there. It's like my favorite place in this entire world, so yeah. I think another thing I really want to have eventually is like an actual like Sega kiosk, like the PlayStation one right behind me. the PlayStation 3 kiosk. Like, I want like a Sega Genesis one. They were always so cool looking. And I see these people on like the Sega group that have like 2 or 3, and I'm like, how do you even? I mean, most people are in the States, so it's a lot easier to like if they had to go get one in a different state, they could just drive there, get it, and drive back, right? But like, I can't do that. I'm on an island, so if it's not on the island, it's no point for me to. I can't get that shipped. You know what I mean? That thing weighs a fucking ton. Like, you gotta understand, this isn't plastic. This is metal, right? This is plastic, plexiglass. And then these, they're plastic, right? It has a giant TV on top of it. This PlayStation is not a real PlayStation, it's just a shell. And the bottom of it is made of like solid steel. Because obviously you don't want it to fall over, right? So yeah, they're not easy to like transport. Like, even getting this to the house from like half an hour away from here was a pain in the ass, especially when because I had a sports car at the time. But it fit in the sports car a lot better than it would in my current car, probably. It was literally hanging out the back, and I had to have my trunk tied down because I did it myself too. Like, nobody helped me. I went out here with this dude that was selling. He's like, "Yeah, it's been in my basement." It was kind of like a talking point every time someone came in my basement, but like, I don't ever use it. And keep in mind too, when I got this, there's no lights in it. There was no game machine in it whatsoever, and there was no TV. I found a TV that fit kinda. It needed a bit of work, and then I got the controllers and I put a PS2 in it instead of a PS3 because I don't have a spare PS3 to throw in there, and I don't want to put my good one in there, especially since it has sentimental value. So eventually, if I see one secondhand, I'll get one and put it in there. So, and like get an actual kiosk disc so it's legitimate. Apparently, it came from Walmart. That's what he said. I don't know the story. He said that the person he bought it off of said they got it out of a Walmart dumpster. Because obviously they don't keep those. They're not supposed to keep those things. They're supposed to be destroyed, technically, right? Any kind of promotional material is supposed to be destroyed. Even cardboard stuff. Which sucks to me because it's a piece of history. I don't think that anything like that should be destroyed. Should have brought sand with me so we could put it here, but I did not. Yeah, so we'll place more. We need to get, maybe next stream we'll do that. I just want to get this finished. We get dirt, we're gonna go up to here with the dirt, and we gotta finish all along that edge. And then we need to get sand and finish this part. And I'm not sure what I want to do with this part. I'm thinking we continue with stone. Maybe extend the netherrack out a bit to like go along here like this, along this edge where it's already naturally generated. And then do stone the rest of it. Maybe leave a little tiny bit of end stone around the eye. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, that kiosk took forever to get to the house. It sucked. It was so heavy. I honestly, dude was like, I don't know how you're gonna fit in your car. I was like, oh, it's gonna fit. I was not passing it up. I only spent, it was only $150 for it, right? Which isn't much when you think about stuff like that. Because it's one of those things that like not everybody has that, and I like stuff like that. I like having video game stuff that I guess you're not supposed to have. You know what I mean? I like store display stuff. I love that stuff. It's like my favorite thing to have video game wise. And like I said, I put the lights in it. I just got like LED strips you can get from the dollar store here, and they got like little remotes like this for different colors. And I just put LED strips in it everywhere and lit it up, right? It looks really cool on the stream behind me, though. Home sweet home. This isn't the Pig Step. We haven't listened to Pig Step in forever. You can't even see the TV on it because it's above. Right? It also is missing, like, there's supposed to be, like, these rubber things coming out to hold the controllers on, but it doesn't have it, but there's these little things for putting them on the side anyway, so I just lay them there and I wired them at the bottom. It does work, like, it'll display games, too. And I thought of the best thing, too, like, I'll show you. So because it has a PlayStation 2, I don't know if you remember this at all. You probably do. Do you remember back in the day, back in my day, before we had any kind of, like, online stuff, there was this. And I have a lot of PS2 ones and I have all the PlayStation 2 ones and a bunch of PS1 ones. But they used to have these. The jam packs, which were like demos of games that were coming out. They'd get in a magazine, right? But then they also had these ones that used to be able to get them at Pizza Hut. And I have 3 of them. For like PlayStation 1 games. And I found that was a really good thing to put in the kiosk, because obviously the kiosks never ever had full games in them. They always had like demos, right? Because they were trying to get you to buy it. So yeah, so I have like a shit ton of these jam packs that like I literally... It's funny, because I used to go to a game shop here in town, and he'd have these jam packs, and he'd have them really cheap, because obviously not very many people are into that. Demos and shit. And I would literally just buy them all, and he'd be like, I don't know why you're so interested in that, it's so weird. And now everybody be looking for them. See, I had like a bunch. With demos of like different games on it, like before they came out, like the first Jak and Daxter game. Right? And this one here is from 2001, because on top it says Sony Computer Entertainment America will donate a portion of all proceeds we receive from the sale of this jam pack disc to the victims of the September 11th tragedy. So that's like a fucking piece of history. Right? But yeah, I got like a whole bunch, see? I wish I could have a disc selector in it so I could like change them like on the fly and not have to open it up. So many. That's another weird niche gaming thing that I like collecting is demo discs. Like it's not even just for that. Like I have other Game Machine ones too. Other consoles. Before I go offline. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones. I think these might be... I have one for 360. I have a bunch of Xbox ones. But we got like... official Dreamcast magazine. And I have both the Dreamcast generator discs. Which come in paper cases, like this. But I put them in DVD cases just so that they're a little bit more safe. And made my own covers or whatever, right? Yeah. It's cool shit. It'd be cool if I could get like a bunch of game machines inside of that thing. Like, even ones that aren't necessarily PlayStation. Like, if you could select a different console or something, that'd be cool. There's so many, like, weird niche things here that I have that, like, even when I look at stuff, I'm like, oh, that's weird. Even, like, ones where I just have the disc. Like, there's a bunch of PlayStation Magazine ones here that I just have the discs for. An electronic gaming magazine. Game magazines that don't really exist anymore, honestly. Some of them I don't think. And a lot of these, which are like a weird thing that I have too. Like, remember PS2 CDs that were blue? But yeah, like I have a lot of these online startup discs for PS2 back in the day. When you had to go online, you had to install all your updates with this. And if you wanted to update the console, generally you'd do that or go online. Yeah. Anyway, I'll stop talking your ear off and end the stream here. I wanted to wait another 10 minutes actually, maybe. Just to give it the full 2 hours. Full amount of time. I'm a kitty cat. This is Tesla with his bow tie. Could you do a bow tie because he's such a handsome boy? Go on, shithead. But yeah, as I was saying, basically, I like a lot of the, like, advertising stuff. Like, I have a cardboard PlayStation 3 that I got from Future Shop. I have a Kirby display for a 3DS game that was coming out that I really enjoy. You can't see it, it's back there. You've seen it before, though, I'm pretty sure. And there's a few other things around here. I just like any kind of promotional material. I don't know why. I just find that stuff the most interesting. Like, actually I have something here that's really easy to show. As far as video games go, these, every time I see one. What are these called again? Fuck, they have a name. I'm sure you'll tell me. That, like, the game store employees would wear or whatever, right? Like, I have a shit ton of them. I even have a Death Stranding one. Like this one for when PSP came out. This Fallout one. Tesla, stop it, please. Disney. Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, lanyard, that's what it is. I have a lot of those. Sonic the Hedgehog one. A Wii U one for when the Wii U came out. There's a local game store here that actually has a lot of these. And essentially they put them in these like loot bags. And you can get them from that. And I just hang them from the ceiling because I always think they look really cool. I have like this specific hook over here in the corner of my room that's like perfect for hanging them up. I really like the PSP one though. I've had that for years. Any PlayStation stuff like that. I also have a Street Fighter one, I think, too. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta put this back where it was too now, because I got everything all fucked up, showing shit. I'm brutal. Once I gets going, man, you can't shut me up, I swear. See, like, stupid fucking promotional shit. Like a fucking mouse pad. For Blu-ray when it came out with PlayStation and stuff. Right? Like, why do I have that? I don't know. I just think it's cool. I found it at a yard sale. I think PlayStation 3 too is like important to me because that's probably one of the first game machines I was like super excited for besides PS2. I remember when PS2 came out, I literally lost my fucking shit. And I walked for an hour from my house to a Walmart to buy one. I've never missed a PlayStation launch. Too bad I wasn't old enough to be around for Sega launches. Yeah. Anyways, I guess I'll end stream here. Thanks for watching. Once again, I appreciate it. We got a lot done. We got a bunch of fucking actual good loot and shit. So that's cool. I should add mending to this eventually. Yeah, no problem. I like playing. We'll probably play some retro games tomorrow or next night. I also have this book here for things I'm going to do. Slime Farm, Copper Creeper Statue, Ravine Village. Maybe a Technoblade statue. I'm thinking about it. I feel like it's a little bit too fanboy, but I think it'll look cool. Anyways, peace.